Hey everyone, it's Prashil here. Thanks so much for tuning in. I know the world seems like it's in complete shambles right now, but yeah, so if I can take your mind off all that's happening right now, even for a few minutes, and just explore how amazing, the power of creativity is, and, I guess I'd have done my job today. So in the last video, I showed that the very first animation sequence, and in this video, I'll build up on that as, I know I said that would get into like the fundamentals and technical aspects of the game, but I realized I wanted these logs to be more in like sequential order, and I have been playing around with the the game on Unity right now. Haven't done really much, so yeah, I was thinking I'll just get the rest of these animation sets kind of complete, introduce you to the main character, what his kind of attacks and just all of that kind of stuff are, and then we'll kind of move on from there. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Alright guys, let's get into the second animation set we've got here. And so this is the kind of attack animation set for the zombie. And so yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's main purpose of these zombies in the game is to attack the characters, and I guess they're one of the main obstacles that the main character, our hero, will face. And so yeah, I wanted to kind of make it have the movement as janky and just kind of, I guess, zombie-like, if that's a way of putting it. And so yeah, as you can see, I've placed main animation keyframes on just the arms, and obviously the mouth open and close like a zombie would. You got the hands moving in towards trying to reach the main character, and then the kind of legs are just limping along. And yeah, so this is pretty much just the attack animation. So when a zombie senses you're near, or sees you in its line of sight, it will attack, and this is what you get. So yeah, again, basic animation. We'll now move on to the one of my favorites and one of the hardest kind of animation sets to do, which is what happens when you actually slash the zombie and you essentially decapitated it. So we'll get onto that right now. Alright, so this is quite a, I would say, quite an extensive animation set. There's a lot more frames because initially we were dealing with 8 frames on the very first animation, the idle state, and then it got a little bit bigger, a little bit more complicated on the running animation set, and now we've gone to the decapitation, or the decapitated animation, and yeah, for this animation set, I've used 23 frames. Initially, I was going to use around 16, but turns out I need quite a few more frames to get in detail what happens. And so yeah, with this one, I've pretty much had a bunch of keyframes on every possible body part, because I guess it was very important, to show all the movement, kind of make it more fluid. And that's what I wouldn't be able to achieve with only 16 frames, so I had to increase it to 23. I've got keyframes on the arms, the legs, the main, the body, which has a lot of components of the zombie connected to it. As you can see, that needed quite a few frames on rotation, position, the head, especially because you can't have a successful decapitation without the head flying off, and this actually goes back to when we were looking on Illustrator, and I'm sure you might have all been wondering about the blood. I had a bunch of blood droplets, these the effect of having like these a bunch of blood just splurting out from the neck. That was the kind of animation that I was looking for, and that's why I had all of these red blood droplets to portray that. So yeah, getting back to this now, as you can see from the very first section, it'll just be like a clean cut, and then just like at that point, the legs will buckle, zombie will fall, and that's pretty much how it goes. So all in all, this is how it is. You get a little bit of the head shake, and as the zombie falls, and yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with this animation set, and I think it'll look really good within our game. So yeah, this is pretty much it for the all of the animation sets for the zombie at this point in time for our our first version of this game. I'd like to kind of move on real quick onto all the animation sets for the main character, and I'll even just introduce you to the main character, because I just realized I haven't, guys. So we're back, and this is the main character for the game, and so yeah, as you can see, this is what I've come up with, and yeah, this is essentially the main protagonist that will be kind of going through the zombie infested streets and just finding out what's going on. And yeah, I guess I should say that I feel like there is going to be kind of like a story arc for this game. As you progress, you kind of get more and more knowledge, or bits of pieces of knowledge that you can put a piece together and figure out the bigger picture of why everything's happening, and all that good stuff. So yeah, this is the main character. Totally not derivative of some movie, right? Maybe I should call him Rocky. Oh wait, no, that won't work. Basic running animation preset for it, and so yeah, you got running, you got the eyebrows, you got the kind of bandana kind of shaking in the back there. You got the legs. This guy's got that the look of determination, all that stuff. Yeah, so this is just the running animation for it, and we move on to the alright, though, but before we get into the attack animation, I just wanted to quickly briefly just run through the jumping up and down animation, which I find kind of funny. I don't know what I was on when I made this, but I think it's pretty funny. But yeah, so just the key animations where he kind of springs down and just unloads and just jumps off into oblivion for all I know. But yeah, so this is kind of the jumping animation. I thought it was kind of funny. I'm probably gonna keep it in there. Yeah, so this is just standard jump animation. So because it is a 2D platform, there'll be multiple platforms, so you have to be able to get through one to be able to transition from one platform to the other and kind of make it look decent. This is what you've got for kind of jumping up. And yeah, now we'll get into the fighting animation, which I quite like. So we'll jump into that, and yeah, this is pretty much the fighting animation, as you can see. Honestly, pretty standard 8-frame animation, nothing too crazy. Now you're probably wondering, why does he have claws? Yeah, I decided to give him claws because I thought it would be cool. I made an animation preset with giving him just a blade. So the kind of, like I said, the kind of aim of this game is that you have to kind of get through these levels with stealth, and also just just the blade or something like that, no guns involved, which kind of adds to the difficulty of this game. And so I gave him a knife initially, and I was going through the animation set and I was happy with it, but then I thought, you know what, we can make this cooler, cool character. Let's give him something, give him like a cool ability or something, to make attacking seem, I don't know, a lot cooler, if you will. I know I've said cool a lot of times in this part, but just trust me, I think it'll work. And this is obviously not derived of anything that's ever been created before. Yeah, so this is pretty much the attack animation, which I think is pretty cool. You can see him slicing and dicing away there. Yeah, these are pretty much all the animation presets that I'm going to require at this point in time. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it, guys, for all the animation sets. And you've got your, I guess, introduction to the main character, the main protagonist, the zombies. You've seen all the animation sets, and now I'm happy to move on to Unity and actually show you what we've got so far on some sample, just a sample scene in Unity, and you can see how that all turns out. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and yeah, I know the world's quite literally in shambles right now, with everything that's going on. And yeah, so I thought, just put in a bit of I thought I'd just make this video to kind of show you that, you can just do whatever you want, I guess. Just be creative. Just have fun, because yeah, I guess that's what it's all about, right? You can't be too serious in life all the time. So just, yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. Really helps out the channel. And yeah, tell me what you think of these characters. Completely original characters at that too. Yeah, it's just tell me what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Peace.